Hello, everybody, and welcome to day number 2 here at the FIBA 3x3 World Tour Shanghai. We appreciate everyone remaining patient to have some weather delays that were disrupting things, but we are all systems go, and everything is going to go according to plan of crowning a potential new champion here at our first stop here on the World Tour, as well. There you can see the weather that caused the delays here at 5 p.m. Lots of rain going around Shanghai currently, but we have a lot in store for you. Of course, all the teams that made it out of that pool, they will all battle it off in a bracket play format. We'll see a shootout today. We'll see a dunk contest, but most importantly, we will crown a new champion here on the World Tour, as I mentioned previously, on the fourth stop. Dirk back alongside with you. The crowd is all filling out here, and we do have an exhilarating first matchup that is going to be coming your way. That is going to be Liman taking Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy. Both teams finishing 1-1 in their group play sequence. As you can see, lots of people in the crowd, all amped and ready to go. A lot of people actually been here since the first rain delay that had happened as well. So they've remained tried and true over here in Shanghai and rolling with the punches. And here you can see how everything has played out so far. The first World Tour that we had, Liman ended up taking it, so they're trying to get 2 under their belt already. UB, another team from Serbia, took it in Hangzhou. And then Zvezda, it was Miami, the team from the United States. And now it all turns face here to our final day, but there's still lots more in action going through every single month all the way down to December, where it'll be the World Tour Final taking place in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. That is what everybody's aiming for. That is the ultimate prize, but there's still a long ways to go. You can see the top 10 ranked players currently in the World Tour. 1,071,683 points going to first to Strahinja Stojovic, and then Marko Brankovic as well, Nenad Nerzadvic, Henrik Caruso de Jong, Travis Hahn, Milutinovic, and Kaloterovic. Lots of Serbian nationality represented, not just on that leaderboard, but also here live in Shanghai as well. Maybe you are new to FIBA 3x3, you're a fan of traditional basketball, maybe you don't know the rules, but we got a video to get you up to speed.
Yo, what's good? My name is Kyle Montgomery, aka the voice of 3x3, and if for some reason you still don't know the rules of 3x3, it is time to tap in. Class is officially in session. So on our half court, you've got 2 teams of 3 players with 1 additional substitute on the bench. Yo, what's up, sub? Can I check in? In 3x3, even the ball is different. This is the official Wilson right here. Trust me, it's groovy, baby. This game is pedal to the metal. 10-minute game clocks, just 12-second shot clocks, and a 1st to 21 scoring format for the win. If a team doesn't score 21 points, all they have to do is outscore their opponent within 10 minutes. And you know we keep it street. In this game, we score by 1s and 2s. Anything inside the arc is worth 1. Anything outside of the arc is worth 2. Still got it. And this game is all gas, no brakes. Literally, after the opening check ball, play is continuous. Make or miss, offense turns to defense just like that. This 10-minute sprint is just getting started. We'll see you at the top.
The voice of 3x3 himself giving you the rules breakdown. As you mentioned, it is all gas, no brakes, and that's exactly what you're going to be seeing here in our first bracket play matchup. That is going to be coming at you here shortly as well. Here you can see the bracket, how everything played out from Pool A to Pool D. We have Liman, Ulaanbaatar, MMC Energy. Right below them is Shanghai versus Sansar and Bank. Hangzhou Jingwei is taking on Baskets Bonn, and then Antwerp will take on the Serbian side, Crvena, Zvezda, all the way down there on the bottom side of the bracket as well. So lots to look forward to. Everything, of course, going down here live in Shanghai today. You can see the top scorers there on day number 1. Of course, one of the top-ranked players that we have here in this tournament, Stefan Milivojevic, lead the way with 22 points. Jonas Furch with 18. Duan Yang with 16. So a lot of these players you will see back in action here today. Some not as well. We did have quite a bit of upsets coming out of those pools. With Pool A and Pool B, every single team finishing at 1-1. It threw a nice little mix into the things on those final games that we ended up seeing of the day there as well. The lights are dim. The players are starting to get set. As we had mentioned, it is Liman versus Ulaanbaatar. They both finished 1-1 in their group stage, with Liman picking up wins against Zvezda and then taking the L to Daching as well. And then Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy beat the Lithuanian side Kaunas, and then they ended up losing to Antwerp from Belgium. That is the first game that is going to be coming at you. Here you can see the head-to-head where they stack. Currently ranked number 1, Liman against Ulaanbaatar, who are ranked 6. You can see the total games that are won, just 1 for both sides, as we had mentioned previously. But you have the rosters, eyes to keep out on. You got to keep on Milivojevic from Liman, and then, of course, the archer, Adion Bold, number 2 from Ulaanbaatar. Those are where the eyes are going to be so far in this one as we get ready to jump into the official team intros. There you have your 4-man squads here for our opening game here at bracket play. Liman versus Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy. Maybe you missed the 3x3 rules video. 3 players on the court per side, 1 substitute. Just something to keep in mind. 1s and 2s being played, 12-second shot clock. So it's going to be some rapid action. And we told you the man to watch out for, Stefan Milivojevic, there for Liman, world rank number 22, averaging 11 points. And of course, on the other side from Ulaanbaatar, their number 2, Adion Bold, current rank 68. But do not let the points per game fool you. He is capable of popping off at any given moment. Very similar styles between the two. They got it up on the big board there as well for the total points that they've had here so far. It's going to be a physical one, as it always is anytime that you're talking about Liman when they're going up against him. We saw a lot of offensive aggression, but this is a side-by-side that we had mentioned here so far in the head-to-head with Milivojevic and Adion Bold as well. You can see the ranking, the highlights per game, the 2-point percentage. Adion Bold will get them up in bunches, but Milivojevic shoots it at such a high clip, so just something to keep an eye out for. Both the players love to get the shots off coming around those screens. And they have such a quick trigger with the shot as well. We're almost set. Coin toss has happened. And we are getting into our first game of the knockout stages. It is now winner go home territory for both of these sides. Both finished 1-1 in the group play with a lot to prove. Liman trying to get their second World Tour title under their belt. This is just one small step in what is a long journey all the way to the end of the night to play for that grand finals. And it will be Liman to start. Milojevic will get it over to Popovic, with Zygon being able to set the screen. They move over to the middle, and an early foul is going to be called. That'll be the first on Ulaanbaatar, so we'll reset things. They run the wraparound. Zygon to Milojevic. Will drive there on the inside. Good pause, good spin. Zygon going to go up there, and he's going to get the and one. Beautiful play from Zygon, staying active, crashing the boards, and also fighting through the contact. That is a lot of muscle to deal with there on the inside. And a chance to go up by 2. They are able to get it. So backs against the wall early here for Ulaanbaatar. Navasambu with the hold-up play. They try to throw it there to the inside. There is going to be a wrap-up foul down low. As a quick substitution, it is just got to make sure they get the fouls right there on the scoreboard. There we go. Liman with 1, Ulaanbaatar with 2. Good heads up there from the archer. They're trying to get him open, not able to find anything. Little tug down low. Intended target was Ulaanbaatar. But they'll go ahead and take another one. So now squared away, 2 fouls apiece. Just past 30 seconds in the game. 10-minute game clock. Didn't have to see that utilized a whole lot yesterday. Nice feed there on the entry, but great defense there by Popovic just to be able to get in his face. Here's Zygon. Big screen going to be set. Lost his footing there for a moment. Will drive on the inside and can't get that one to go. Not sure if he got some fingertips on it, but now they get over to Navasambu. He wants to back down. Pull up the jersey. Good step through. Misses the layup. Zygon again staying active on the boards. Vasic will take his time, but only 4 seconds now remaining on the shot clock. Vasic got to make some magic happen. It's with Zygon. Zygon will pull up, gets the shot off. And it'll blow dead. Ball did not hit the rim. But great stop coming out there from Ulaanbaatar. They want to get Anion Bolt shots just like this. Instead doesn't take it, but look at the gravity that he pulled towards him. 2 players wanted to go up there trying to contest the shot. Left him wide open for the lay-in. Here's Popovic from up top. Lines it up, can't knock it down. I'll go to Navasambu again in the low post. And the right hook. Clinical, saw a lot of that from him yesterday as well. Zygon to Milojevic. Slips, lost his footing. Is it going to be a jump? And it is going to be. Possession will go to Ulaanbaatar, and the crowd's going crazy behind us. You can see 2 players stepping out there on Anion Bolt. Left a wide open cut there to Engpot. They're going to try the same play again. This time, no opening. Engpot with the ball. Bodies just everywhere. Got to get something up quickly. Doesn't get up in time. Looks like they're going to take a look at this one just to see if the ball got off his fingertips. It was ever so close. We'll get a better look at it here. Looks like the ball is still in his hands. No basket is what the ref says. So successful challenge coming out there. Few stoppages, just trying to get the score right as well before we continue to play. And we got it all right. So still sitting at 2-2. Shot clock violation. Defense held up there for Liman. Want to try to get Milojevic involved in any way possible. Popovic tries to set the off ball. Now they try to send him on a cut down low. Not able to get it. Well, you mentioned the physicality and how aggressive it's going to be. The early fouls always show indications of that. 7:45 to go. Already 5 fouls total in the game. Vasic hands it off. Milivojevic trying to create some separation. Not able to. Now does with 2 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Ball's going to be slapped around, and it will go way of Liman. Zigan checks in. Popovic will hit the bench for the moment. There's no room for anybody to breathe on these possessions. They go back to Milivojevic again, same spot. This time decides to pass it out. Who's it tipped off of? And they're going to say it's off of Liman, so Ulaanbaatar will get the ball back. Offense got a little bit dry here for both sides so far. We'll see who's going to be able to be the one to break this open. The Archer gets over to Engpot. He'll fake the shot. Drives on the inside. Zigan with the excellent defense. That one hits off the side of the backboard. He's able to recover. At this point, just waiting to see who can break the stalemate. Milivojevic working with Popovic in a pick and roll. Doesn't take the screen. Instead drives left and somehow gets it to go with the left hand. Easier said than done. Engpot, he wants to try his hand at the drive, and that's going to be a foul. Got a free throw coming up for Ulaanbaatar. We'll take a quick timeout here. Love the aggression. Only way to really be when a player's in your face like that is hoping you get a burst of speed going by. Popovic tried to get there to contest the shot, drew the foul. You're going to see Davasambu with the early post work, utilizing all that muscle that he has. The bull himself just getting down there and hooking it with the right arm. It's exactly what you need in moments like this when offense goes stale. The one saving grace can always be your biggest guy on the inside, just putting something up and hoping it works. But created enough separation. So we will have a free throw coming up. Balgun Engpot at the line to tie the game at 3. Just silky there on the free throw. And it's going to be a foul there on the offensive side. They'll say face shot there from Vasic. And he'll just take a moment just to make sure everything was good. This is what they talked about. And yeah, shoulder right there to the jaw. Unintentional, of course, but that will flip the possession back to Ulaanbaatar. Davasambu will take a well-deserved breather. Ulaanbaatar tries to find it in down low. They're trying to find Ulaanbaatar coming off this off-ball screen. Can they get through the back door? They do! He threads the needle going to the inside. Looks like a situation that was almost going to be impossible to score, but here's Ulaanbaatar with the early lead, 4-3. Zigan drives. Zigan finishes. Beautiful touch with the left hand. Engpot stops, pops, and gets it to go off the glass. Beautiful two coming out from number 6. Steps into it high off the glass and in. Milivojevic loses the ball, able to keep control of it for now, and they're going to get the whistle there on Ulaanbaatar. Zigan with the hold-up play. Back over to Milivojevic. Jersey's going to be tugged, trying to get him for the push-off. Not going to be able to. Got to put something up. Zigan, that one's off the far side of the rim. And the jersey pulling continues here in Shanghai as the fouls continue to pile up for both sides. 5 now on Liman. Of course, Liman, they're trying to get another World Tour win. This would be the second of the year already in the early stages, but trying to solidify themselves as the number 1. Davasambu has come back into the game. Good to see that he's fine after taking the hit there from Vasic on the screen. Davasambu gets it over. The Archer throws it up. Just comes up a little bit short. Vasic able to chase down the rebound. Instant pressure applied here by Ulaanbaatar. Milivojevic trying to work up top. They find it to Popovic down low. There is no contact. Great defense, though, by Ulaanbaatar just to try to disrupt things. Davasambu spins on the inside. Puts it up with the right hand again. Same spot, same result. As it's now a 2-point lead for Ulaanbaatar. Popovich spins. Can't get the separation. Lost the dribble for a moment. Got to get something up and does. And it did not hit the rim. High off the backboard. That was the right call to make. Approaching the halfway point of the game. Ankbot comes off the screen. Back into the post of Vasambu. With the right hand again. Tries a hook shot this time. Can't get it. Zigon gets the ball tipped to him there on the long rebound. Calls for the screen. Nothing coming just yet. Wants to go off the dribble. Has to hold it up. Vasic thinking about the shot. Have to get something up again. And not enough time. That's now 3 shot clock violations already in this game. That should tell you all you need to know if you're just now tuning in. This is what you expect from a FIBA 3x3 knockout stage. Zigon challenging Ankbot at the rim. Just nothing he could do. One thing he could have done is just block the shot, but the defense there was as good as it can get. And another foul is going to be drawn there off ball. Milivojevic trying to get the ball. 5 apiece now on the foul count. There you can see the nice backdoor. Hand right in his face. Just too much length with Ankbot below the basket. Milivojevic, they need this one if it drops. Can't get it to go. Long rebound. Almost chased it down himself. Here's the Archer. Thought about it. Decides to lay it off, and they throw it off out of bounds. Jose tried tiptoeing the line, but caught the ball at the same time. And it will be Liman ball. Down by 3. Milivojevic thought about the shot from the same spot, just trying to chase him around. Ankbot just staying active off ball. And it's another foul. Very close to bonus territory at the 6 fouls now for Ulaanbaatar. Got to be a little bit more careful with how physical they're being, chasing him around. They're trying to hook him in. Milivojevic. And they're going to get the call there as a illegal screen on Popovich. Now both teams in that bonus territory. Ulaanbaatar gets it back. Artyom Bold stops, pops the Archer. Comes up a little bit short. Zigon able to chase down the long rebound. Body hit the floor along the way. Go back to the force that is Vasic, trying to take advantage of the mismatch. The spin and the finish. Just clinical. And we'll take another timeout here too. I think everybody feeling the pressure of this stage in the game, just a 2-point game, not a whole lot of game time actually left. But it's gave you a little bit of everything. 2-point shooting hasn't really been there for both sides, but that makes it just that much more exciting with all the battles that you're seeing on the interior. We're just waiting for some of the world's best to try to pull up into this one and try to solidify themselves. We'll get things back underway. We had the highlight on both Artyom Bold as well as Milivojevic. They've had a quiet game here so far, both just sitting at 1 point for 2 of the top scorers for both their teams. And that's going to be a big screen set by Davasambu. Ref doesn't like it. And now we got the bonus free throws now coming up. There you can see just a little push over towards the bench of Ulaanbaatar. Remember, it's 7 more free throws coming up after the fouls. Milivojevic thought about the stop and pop. Trying to get the speed advantage, can't get the switch, does get the step in front, and just skywalks his way all the way to the rim. They'll pull themselves back to what they want. Desababu trying to take advantage of the strength, and they get him inside. Did get him in the act of shooting. But you can see the Bull He wants all of the gladiator here in this one. Zigon trying to find some separation. Only 2 seconds remaining. Popovich got to fire it up. I'll say that one maybe grazed it, but it does go into the hands of Ulaanbaatar. And it's another bad screen coming out there from Ulaanbaatar. Multiple shot clock violations, multiple offensive screen fouls going their way. That is now 8 fouls on Ulaanbaatar. And it is another offensive foul. No one able to get the timing down of these screens, it seems. 3 fouls in a row, all called on bad screens on the offensive side. We'll see if that maybe changes in this possession. The Archer. Adi on ball. Oh, what a dish. Just slips it right around. But there's Zigon from behind. And can he get the 2? He can! What a sequence from Zigon. Potential tip leading to the 2. Here we'll see it. It was an excellent pass. And did he get a hand on it? But it doesn't even matter. You'll take the 2 at the end of it regardless. A sensational play. Defense leading to the offense. And Liman are now up by 1. What will the response be? Enkbot wants a 2 of his own. That one will come up short, but the rebound's right there. The Bulls staying active at the Sambu. Able to get the second chance opportunity to go. Milivojevic, head full of steam, passes it off. That one almost went in. Vasic, look what I found. He's going to hit the ground. No foul call just yet, and it is going to be a jump ball. Ulaanbaatar making it scrappy. 10-9 to score with 2:08 to go. They did have the score wrong, so it is 9-9. We're at a tie game. Just talking things over with the team to make sure everything is right. Players talk with the ref about the screens and what they can do better on them. So what a way to kick off the knockout stage. After a brief pause, we're back. Ulaanbaatar with the ball, 9-9 game. Enkbot wants to drive, throws it high off the glass, hoping somebody can get it. It will go to Ulaanbaatar. He'll take the 2 with Zigon right in his face. A massive 2 when you need it most. Zigon wants to get a big response. He'll go down. Popovich on the inside. He'll get the 1. Ulaanbaatar with a huge 2 before. He'll pass out of the shot here for Enkbot. Thought about the pull-up midi. They got to get something up. Dava Sambu off the rim. And right into the hands of Popovich. Zigon drives, loses the ball, gets it out. Milivojevic wants the 2, takes the 2, and can't make it. They'll get another chance at it. Thanks to the positioning by Popovich. And big screen, bodies collide, they hit the floor. And it's going to be a foul. Whistle on Ulaanbaatar again. You can see the play to be able to bring it to within 1, and this shot, maybe no shot bigger in this game so far from Ulaanbaatar there on the 2 on the walkout. I said if you're not going to set the offensive screen. I'm going to run right through you. There's going to be a foul on so many of them so far here today. The action continues following this one. We will see Shanghai. They'll be taking on Sansar and Bank. And it's going to be some free throws here. Popovich will step to the stripe. You can see the leading scorers in the game so far. Ooh, the Boo Birds came in from the crowd. And Popovich misses the first one. That would have been to tie the game. Gets another chance at it. And there will be a lane violation, but still able to knock down the free throw regardless. Unable, low scoring here so far. Hasn't been able to find his rhythm. You saw it there, just 1 point. But it is tied, 11-11. Enkbot fakes the shot. Davasambu, perfect roll. Zigon gets up in the air, goes fishing for it, but couldn't get it. A great score from Ulaanbaatar again. 1 point lead back in their favor. Milivojevic wants the left wing shot, takes the left wing shot, and just too much again. Zigon hits the floor. A little bit slick. Enkbot, Davasambu, not going to be fouled, gets the bucket anyway. You would love it too here at some point. They don't take it. Vasic gets the kick out. Milivojevic again! This time knocks it down. The Gladiator coming up massive for Liman when it matters most. The perfect kick out. Great find there by Vasic. 13-13, not a whole lot of time left. Arian Bull to Archer. It's in his hands. He gets the feed. Davasambu! A massive finish there on the inside. The Archer feeds the Bull. The Gladiator tries to respond. The kick to the left. Vasic fumbles. He pump fakes it. He tries to drive. Milivojevic again. He can't get it to go this time. 1 point game. Not a whole lot of time between the shot clock and the game clock. Enkbot steps it back, takes the two, and drills the two! A massive shot for Ulaanbaatar, and that seals it. (16-13) your final score. The step back left him in the dust. And one of the top ranked, Liman, ends up dropping. As Ulaanbaatar will continue. What a way to kick off the knockout stage, a 3-point game. And the twos started flying in for Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy. As they take our first round match against the heavily stacked, favored, ranking, you name it, everything going in their favor. Liman does drop. They do not have a chance anymore to become a two-time champion, at least thus far in the World Tour, on our fourth stop here in Shanghai. Here you can see the highlights. It was one of the more scrappier games. Lots of fouls to go around for both teams. And for some reason, day number 2, it has been hard for these teams to be able to set some screens. Don't know why. That's just how it was. Early Ulaanbaatar now moving to 2-1 overall in the tournament. And Liman, they have been eliminated. We will see them later on, as I'm sure that they're going to be going to every single World Tour imaginable, just trying to stay as active as possible. With lots of great things obviously happening in FIBA 3x3, but Ulaanbaatar does just enough. Arian Bull, not the greatest offensive performance. Something that we did a highlight for his sensational shooting across day number 1 and the scoring that he had. But everybody else stepping up. Enkbot, Davasambu, Ulaanbaatar, all getting the scoring done. And we mentioned some of the big twos that they ended up hitting. Enkbot, Ulaanbaatar with 2 of the biggest ones to really seal and close out that first knockout stage game. But now we are shifting focus over to our second knockout game. It's going to be quarterfinal number 2. It is going to be Shanghai taking on Sansar and Bank. Shanghai undefeated with wins against Singapore and Bonn from Germany. As well as Sansar, they finished 1-1. They were able to beat Hangzhou, but did lose to the Skyliners. And worth noting too, Skyliners did not make it to day number 2. Another one of the highly touted teams in the world rankings that did get upset just yesterday. But now we will see what the hometown team is going to be able to bring to the table. They were dominant. I think that's the best way to put it for Shanghai. But Sansar going to try to replicate exactly what Ulaanbaatar did just yesterday. As you can see, the head-to-head of the ranking stand, the 4th versus the 10th. And Shanghai has hit 21 points every single time with 2 games won as well. There you can see the starting lineup for, the 4-man roster for both these teams, for Shanghai and Sansar and Bank. But we got the team intros coming at you. We'll get the coin toss underway here. Shanghai versus Sansar and Bank, 1 undefeated, 1 sitting at 1-1. Coin toss is completed. Of course, got some players trying to keep an eye out here from Shanghai. It's their number 6 Shu, current rank number 127. Part of some big highlights coming out from Shanghai just yesterday. And on the side of Sansar, big moments coming from their number 5, Gang Koyag, also ranked 129, 5.5 points per game. That was on display just yesterday as well. It'll be no easy task for them to try to get the takedown of the undefeated hometown team, Shanghai. There you can see the side-by-side so close in the rankings. Could be a potential if they're able to take it from Sansar. Maybe he jumps up and takes the 127 spot. Not a whole lot of 2 shot between both of them, but the interior is going to be on full display from the moment that ball is checked up. Last Money's the veteran of the side, getting everybody always in check. Final handshakes with the referee as we are ready to get underway. Second quarterfinal. Winner of this one will place Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy in that first semifinal going down later today. Of course, we got some shootouts coming your way. We got a dunk contest later tonight. Lots of action-packed time here in Shanghai on our final day of the FIBA 3x3 Shanghai World Tour. It is going to be Shanghai to start. Expecting a big crowd pop on their first basket. The countdown is live, and we are all set to go here for quarterfinal number 2. Slight delay on the start, and there we go. Scoreboard up to date. Referees approve. They immediately go into the high post with Wu, and they'll try to reward him straight off the bat. They do. It's good pressure there from Zvezda on the inside. As Gatsoman wants his first drive, tries to get an instant response. He is going to be out of bounds on the slab. So Shanghai with the bucket and the stop. No better way to start it. See, he was going to fake the off-ball screen and was able to get the finish there on the interior. Shu, our player to watch, hands it off to Las Manis. Las Manis will take the 2 and drill it. His first shot of the game is nothing but nylon. Look at the foul on number 8. That's Lu. Las Manis with the left-handed stroke there from the left corner. 3-0 start for Shanghai. Gang Kuyug, our player to watch. We mentioned 0% from 2-point range, but on the interior, shooting about 60%. Shanghai will pick up their second foul within a minute of the start. Natsoman gets the handoff. Gang Kuyug with the crossover. Now tries to go in the post. Lost the ball. Nice handoff, though. Good awareness by the guard of Sansar and Bank. Lu sidesteps and comes up way short on that one. Lots of pressure on Shanghai here in this one. Almost getting hooked. Again, that was the great feed by Gang Kuyug there in the post. They put some size on Gatsoman now. It's Las Manis in the play. Gatsoman only 3 seconds to work with. They're trying to feed it on the inside, and there's going to be an offensive foul called on Zvezda. Ulaanbaatar comes into the game here for Sansar. They go into the post, and there's another 2 that's going to be put up. This time, it's the Shu and Wu connection. Saw a little bit of that yesterday as well. Zvezda from 2. It's another air ball. They try to throw it hard off him, and wow! Unintentionally almost got the assist. Comes up short in the open layup. Gang Kuyug comes out with it, and they have to clear, and they finally do. Gang Kuyug will take the rare 2-point shot, and a little bit too much there on that one, and there is going to be called a jump ball. Crazy sequence coming out of there, but the pretty stroke from Wu. A couple steps from behind the 2-point line as well. It's now 5-1 to Shanghai. Shu with the hold-up play. Las Manis tries to get the handoff and does. Here's Lu sidestepping, trying to find an open, got to put it up, and there is going to be a foul. And it is going to be 2 shots. Well, maybe it was going to be called on the floor. The VIPs love it here on the right side. Chance to extend the lead to 6 with these free throws. Oh, gamemanship there from Gatsoman. So we move with another point here. And there was a big collision that happened at center court that I think a lot of people missed. Foul happened off the play. We'll see the replay to what exactly ended up happening over towards the free throw line. Referee just called it a standard collision. And the refs want to have a talk with both teams here at the center of the court. So it was a whistle off play, which I think was just a normal out of bounds, but then a collision that happened at center court with just two players running into each other. And they'll get him tended to. That is the number 8, Peng Cheng Lu. So as it stands, Shanghai will just be down to 3 players for the time being. Ref says, let's play. Just calm it down just a little bit more. Adjustment has been made, though, defensively. Las Manis going to be stuck in the play here on Gonsolman to put some extra pressure onto him. The switch has now come through. Shu is in the play. Gonsolman says, I want all of that. But he got all the back of the rim there on that attempt. Las Manis has the size. Looks to go inside. And thought about floating it up, but Gang Koo-yag with a nice swipe at the ball. Gets it out of play. Smiles between both. Ref saying, just relax, just relax. Only 3 seconds. Last man, he's got to get something up here. It's a prayer, it's a heave, and it almost looked good. Some camera tricks that could be deceiving. As Lu has come back to the bench with a Band-Aid at the top lip. Gang Koo-yag, nice spin, and can't get it to go again. Couple wide open misses for him. As Shanghai looking to capitalize off that miss. Driving on the inside. Wu creates some contact, going to be fouled hard. And that's going to be a free throw coming up. Head down and drive, lots of contact. Almost got the layup to go as well. 1 free throw coming up for Shanghai. It's been dominant here thus far. 7-1 to start. Now make it 8-1. Sansar will get the reset. Lewis check back in the game, so post collision. He wants to stay on ball by any means necessary. Gonsolman. Oh, they almost like they faked the handoff. Almost got misjudged, and that layup just mistimed again, this time by Akdam Bayar. You can count just on one hand so far. 3 wide open layup misses, and what a finish there by Lu. The hang time just to get the defender out of the play. Gonsolman bodied up, thought about the shot. They'll go outside. Gang Koo-yag off the right side of the rim. A little shove in the back going to be called there on the left side of the floor. And we will get a TV timeout coming in again. Players will get some rest. A 9-1 run to kick it off here for Shanghai. This is the most recent drive. Lu just keeping the defender on his side. Jumped just a little bit too early, but look where his body was when he finally went up with that layup. He's almost under the basket and was still able to get it to go. This is your quarterfinal number 2. It's the final day here at FIBA 3x3 World Tour Shanghai. This is stop number 4 with plenty to come, all leading up to the grand finale in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil in December. Gonsolman drives, floats, gets the bucket to go. That's what Sansar needed, just to see anything go in the hoop at this point. Here's Las Manis, elbow, pull-up jumper. He comes up short, long rebound, battling between both. Can they save it? They cannot. And it will be here with Shanghai. 6:37 still to go, 3 fouls apiece. Here's Lu, stepping it back, taking the 2. Offensive rebounds there, second chance now here for Wu. And he got the bucket. Gonsolman. Lots of physicality they're putting up against him, but what a find, what a feed. It's another missed layup, 3 in the game. For Gang Koo-yag are playing to watch, and Las Manis with the most open shot you could possibly get. Sansar want to think this one through. Just let the ball roll out of bounds. There's the Las Manis finish. Just a miscue. Wolf went to double up high, thinking that Lou was maybe getting ready to pull that shot in rhythm coming off the wraparound. But who's going to be the offensive firepower that they need? Gonsalman tries to turn a corner and does. Nice feed and a great finish too. Shades of Rondo there down low for Gonsalman. Las Manis wants another crack at it. A two-point shot. Another two-point make. 2 for 2 here in this quarterfinal. Big-time shots from the veteran. Does it again from the left side, this time from up top. This is that nice feed from Gonsalman, the feed down low. Looks like he was almost going to go with an acrobatic layup himself. Judd loses the ball right into the hands of Shu. Wu sidesteps, takes it, gets fouled. There'll be more free throws now coming up here for Shanghai. And there you can see it slap right on the shooting arm. And he almost got the bucket to go. Didn't affect him too much. Jingwei Wu will be at the line shooting 2 free throws. This would push it to 15-3 if he gets them both to go. Easy on the first one, second one just as pretty. We get 7 points now for Wu. Oh, a slip on the inside, didn't look very good. It's a little bit slick here with the rain, doing a good job of getting everything dried up. Court has stayed relatively dry as well. You can see with Lou the shot that he took with the Band-Aid over there on the top lip as well. But it will be Shanghai ball. Las Manis at the elbow. They're trying to get the screen to get him more separation. He'll step it back again. This is for 3 for 3. Heat check moment. And comes up way far on that jumper. Gonsalman been quiet offensively here in this game, but he does get the find there to Ulaanbaatar. Las Manis tiptoeing the line, able to save it. Shu loses the ball. They get it right back to Gangkuyag. Thought about the two. Gonsalman won't take it. He'll step inside. He'll float it up with the right hand, and that's been clinical for him. Almost effortless, if you will. Las Manis will feed it to the inside. Here's Shu. And they will call a foul on the play. That'll be whistled on Ulaanbaatar of Sansar. Here you can see the pretty ball movement. Of course, they want to try to chase Gonsalman off the 2-point line any chance that they get. It's been a couple times he's been forced to go to the floater. No bonus, just 1 free throw coming up here for our player to watch for Shanghai. It's a little bit slick. Gangkuyag thought about the 2 again, wants a muscle there on the inside, loses a dribble, and has to put something up and does. There's a big hit down low and trying to chase the rebound, and a little bit of a miscue, maybe a ball slip from Shu and Lu. Gonsalman created some contact, goes with the right-handed floater again. And there's going to be a foul and down low called on Gangkuyag, trying to get the separation on the box out. And right back up he gets. That was Wu down low trying to fight for that positioning. It's the same shot that we've seen Gonsalman hit 2 times already in this game. Couldn't get the third one to go. Did get his own offensive rebound. But that was disrupted due to the violation down low from Gangkuyag. 4:22 still to go. Seen comebacks like this before, but it is going to take a monstrous effort. Las Manis, the side gather, will kick it out. Wu will take the 2, and Wu will drill it to perfection. Everything about that shot just clinical. Gonsalman to Gangkuyag. He'll go up with it. Gets the layup to go this time. A little bit of a miscue of who's guarding who. And Lou able to cook them up, slicing and dicing. Just surgical there for Lou, and they're going to take a foul. There's going to be a technical called there, too. But look at this dribbling. In and out, tween, down the baseline. Handles don't get much prettier than that. But there will be a technical that was called. We'll see the refs just checking over with the scores table, get everything in order. But now it's 19-6. Shanghai continued to roll. They are undefeated still so far. This was the collision. And then after the play, it was Gonsalman just with the little shove afterwards. That's what prompted the technical for the ref. It's been a lot of frustration coming out from Sansar, especially with how good they looked yesterday, but can't get their top scorers open. It has been suffocating defense from the moment that ball was checked up all the way till now. There is no let up whatsoever. Looks like it's just going to be one free throw. It'll be Las Manis from Shanghai to step up to take it. So we'll put them at 20. We'll put them at game point. And he is able to get it to go, as you may expect. And right back to the line, going to be two free throws for Sansar. So able to cut into the deficit little by little, but when we say that you have to play perfect FIBA 3x3 basketball, that might even be an understatement. It's got to be almost a miracle try. 1 point will win it here for Shanghai to keep their undefeated streak here on their home turf. They try to feed it backdoor. They do get it. Oh, and up and under it goes. Beautiful finish there by Wu to cap it all off. And a dominant win here for Shanghai, 21-8. The hometown team stays firmly in the driver's seat. What a dish by Las Manis, the bounce pass. Up and under with the left hand. Gets the job done for Shanghai. They move to 3-0 here so far in the Shanghai World Tour. Sansar's road does come to an end. They finish at 1-2. The question is, who is going to be the team to knock off Shanghai here in this tournament? Crowd loves it. Sure, a lot of people at home watching love it as well as we jump into the recap here of this game. And really, from the first jump, it was all Shanghai. There was no answer from any player on Sansar, any stretch of this game. Gonsalman was the elite two-point shooter that we had seen so much on day number one. He was clinical, he was surgical, but give credit where it's due to the defense of Shanghai. There was truly no answer that they had for him. They tried to get him open. They tried to set screens. There was fouls that were constantly called. They forced him to be more of an inside player compared to the outside, and that did just enough. But lots of open misses too. Be remiss if we don't bring those up at the rack. Ganku Yag was our player to watch. He had about three, at least from what I can remember. Gonsalman had a floater that was right in front of the basket that he ended up missing. Then there was an offensive foul immediately after that one. But for Shanghai, it's always a good news when you can get a dominant win like that, and it is a balanced attack from everybody on that four-man roster. Had a little bit of everything, but more FIBA 3x3 action to come. We shift focus to two teams sitting at 1-1. Hangzhou Jingwei will take on the Baskets Bonn from Germany. We'll take a short break here soon. When we do come back, it is quarterfinal number 3. Hangzhou will take on Baskets Bonn. And after that short break, we are ready for our third quarterfinal. Number 3 coming at you. It is Hangzhou taking on the Basket Bonds of Germany. This should be a good one. You can see the head-to-head, only 2 points in the separation on the rank. Hangzhou, I'm going to get up to 19 baskets. Bonn offense been a little bit of a struggle at that 13.5 points per game average. Here you can see the rosters for Hangzhou Jingwei and Baskets Bonn from Germany. But it's time to head down to the floor for the official team intros. Here we have a quarterfinal number 3. Both teams, as mentioned previously, both stand at 1-1 so far here in Shanghai. Unfortunately, somebody has to go home. Miskovic and Jackson, the referees here, as Jackson will get the coin toss going. It's been a rainy day. Maybe we used all the sunshine just yesterday. As we check in the players to watch, Vidovic ranked number 42 here in the world for Hangzhou. And of course, the man right in front of the booth, Giesmann from Baskets Bonn, world ranked number 31. So much size on this German side. You see him capitalize on it time and time again. 2-point shooting, been a little bit more of a struggle for them. And as you can see, the two highlight players like to get the job done from inside the arc, not so much from behind. Scoring almost matched identical, just a 0.5 edge going to the big man for Fabian Giesmann at 20 years of age. But we'll see if that changes up. We didn't see Giesmann in the shooting competition to kick off day number 1. It was a little bit more of a struggle with showing, but still trying to carry that over into the 2 games that they did end up playing yesterday. There was a massive surge for Hangzhou to take down the Skyliners yesterday from Vuk, the number 1 with the headband. He went absolutely crazy in that game that we saw. The countdown is officially up. And it will be Hangzhou starting off with the ball. It'll be Vuk. See if he can try to continue his offensive barrage from yesterday. Vidovic with the ball. Great defense here so far from Baskets Bonn. Vidovic will sidestep into it too. And there is going to be a foul on it. 2 shots coming up here early. chance to get halfway to his points per game average here with some free throws. Does miss the first. And free throw number 2 is good. So a 1-0 start for Basketball. Baycom will get it over to Agiman. The drive, and it's going to be blocked there. Vidovic able to get his fingertips on it, both hands up. They try to go back on the inside, so Pika able to get the proper angle possible. Agiman couldn't keep up. As pass just goes right over top of Baycom, so it's going to be a turnover. And it'll be Hangzhou. They get the ball right back. Try to build on this 2-0 start. Jovanovic checks into play for Basketball. It's Vuk on the right side. Trying to find you on the inside, and that one's going to be stripped away. Vuk with a hesitation, a great block coming out there from Milos Jovanovic from Basketball. Giesman to Agiman. Agiman will take the 2 and just comes up short off the front of the rim. Foul is going to be called, so we'll stop at the play. I believe it was called under the basket. It's a quick swap come in here for the German side. Agiman trying to get some separation, but can't. Jovanovic finds Agiman, cutting on the interior. Good roll by him, still trying to fight for it. Baycom able to come. Nice spin. Can he get the finish? No. It's a little bit too much on it. Looked good there for a moment. As here's Sopika. Tries to go on the inside, but players just both being held up. It was Vidovic trying to go one-on-one with Agiman, which looks, you might think that he loses in the strength department on that one. Here's Yo. Over to Vuk. Vuk thought about the side step. Oh, he lost his dribble. Still able to keep it. Big two-hand slam there for Vuk. Couldn't tell if he lost the dribble or just kept the ball on a string. Regardless, it still resulted in a bucket. And that shot goes in. Obviously won't count. Yeah, he did lose it, but a little pity pat on it. Got enough separation to get to the basket for the two-hand slam as we get back underway. Giesman hit one after the call was made. Nice 360 on there. And he almost got it to go. But Vidovic from Hangzhou was not able to chase that one down. Took an awkward bounce. Couldn't get the right read. Milos trying to give him as much energy off the bench as possible. Baycom gets it over to Agiman. Takes his time with it. Shot clock starting to wind down. Giesman with a nice floater and a good finish over the top of Yo. Constant pressure. Yo walks it back, thought about it too, tries to get it down to Zapika. Pass came a little bit too far to the right. He was going left. Agiman tries to attack in the middle, kicks it back out. Giesman thought about the shot, gets bumped on the inside, slow step gather. And it's going to be a foul. And a free throw going to be coming up here. Lots of contact as he got right through both defenders. But that's the aggression that we talked about here from Basketball. Winner of this will play the winner of Antwerp and Crvena Zvezda. That'll be coming up following this game. Supika tries to set the screen. Vidovic ends up losing the handle. And here comes Jovanovic. He lost the handle too. It's been tough for these players to try to keep a handle on the ball. Maybe trying to find a slick spot there on the floor. Ref finds nothing. There's the first knock away of the ball. And then there was the second. They did get a pass there on the entry, but smart foul there from Vuk. That'll be 4 fouls now on Hangzhou. They'll restart the play with Bacon up to Aguiman. He'll go inside. Bacon wants to do the same. Supika had the read on it entirely. Here's Giesman for 2, and able to knock that one down. His first 2-point shot rattles home. Trying to get it there on the inside, and Aguiman completely in those lanes. Almost a no-dip shot there from Giesman too. As a 2-point shot goes up, maybe trying to draw the foul there was Vidovic. And they do get a second chance there with Yo. Back to Vidovic. Jovanovic staying right in front of him. Supika bodying him, sealing him, and getting the bucket. It pays off in the end. Giesman's feeling it, steps into the lane. Bacon open left corner pocket, nothing but nylon. And here come Baskets Bonn with a 2-point lead. Vidovic trying to get open. And there's a foul that's going to be called on the play. And a timeout to follow as well. Two-point shooting starting to come alive. That's been the separator so far. Giesman with 1, and then CD Bacon from that left corner. Look at this drive and then the kick. Had time to just take that in-rhythm little dribble to be able to find the opening. But this is the work that you love to see down low, and that's where Supika's at his best. Anytime he can try to shield him out. And this was the play. Turned what could have been a turnover into a highlight reel moment there for Vuk. Lost the dribble, able to get it back up. Big two-hand slam for him. We'll see if the German side can continue this momentum with 6:28 still to go. Constant pressure all the way to the top corner there by Giesman. Vuk has no answer here so far. Only 1 second remaining. Got to put something up. And that's going to be rejected there by Giesman. I mean, sensational defense right from the jump. 12 seconds of purity. And Giesman, he's doing it all right now. Offense and defense. 2-possession game. Vuk will sidestep. Vuk will knock it down. Big time shot from that response that we've been seeing from Giesman so far. And Hangzhou creeping back in, now down by 1. Just that gather to get the extra separation from Jovanovic. 5 seconds remaining on the clock. Aguiman, head down to the basket, spins, gathers, and can't get anything to go. It'll be a shot clock violation. Every move is just met by a defender right in front of him. It's very hard to shake him off. Aguiman will stay in. Vuk with the 2 the last possession, trying to do something like that here. Bacon gets caught for a moment, stuck on the inside, and that's going to be a nice jump. Giesman has been the MVP here so far in this game for Baskets Bonn. Can he continue it on the offensive side? That's where it all started. But that's now 2 sensational back-to-back possessions for Giesman by himself. Let's see what he's got offensively. He'll take another 2. And that one high arcing. The rainbow dips in. He continues from the same spot as before as well. Didn't even think twice about it. Rattled home and in. And he's still going to stay in the game. This has been a solo effort here offensively for him. I just want to look things over. A lot of game time left. Giesmann with 7 of the 9 points. He's getting a nice breather without actually having to go to the bench here. Hangzhou need a response just to try to swing some momentum back in their favor. They'll try it here with Vidovic. Gets it down to Supika, again trying to wall it up. There will be a slight late whistle to pull on the hip there from Jovanovic. 4 fouls apiece. And same thing again. Supika and Jovanovic just going at it down in the paint. That is a sneaky matchup to watch from the two bigs. They won't try it again this time. They will flare out. Supika for 2. Can't get that one to go. Trying to fight for his own offensive rebound, but can't. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds. That was Jovanovic with the rebound. Possession will stay with Basket Bonds. Another foul called off ball. Like we saw in our first match between Liman and Ulaanbaatar. This is starting to shape up to be the same thing in terms of from a foul perspective. A lot of things happening off the ball. 6 fouls for Hangzhou and Baskets with 5. Giesmann on the bench. Baycom over to Aguiman. This is the 2 if it drops. And rattles around everywhere. Does end up popping out. And it is going to stay. With the Basket Bonds. Giesmann checks back in. He's had the hot hand, leading all scorers in the game. Doubling up. The next highest at 3. He's at 7. Aguiman, good feed on the inside. Good roll work there from Jovanovic. Offense gone a little dry here for Hangzhou. Need to try to pick it up. Here is Yo down in the paint. He'll get it to go with the left hand. Aguiman was right there. Couldn't do anything to really contest the shot, though. Giesmann wants to work on the post now. They say to clear out. And why wouldn't you? Floats it up with the right hand, hard up the back of the iron. And Vidovic will take his time getting this one back out. Suffocating, just trying to do everything to keep Vooch out of the play. Just the work that you saw before, a little pump fake. Got them on their toes, and the excellent find for Jovanovic on the inside. They finally do get it over to Vuk. Burning a lot of time, though, trying to get something up. Here is Vuk with a hand in his face from way downtown. That's exactly what we saw yesterday. Tried to go for a handoff somewhere, but didn't even need it. Took matters into his own hands. Vuk is showing up with 5 points here in this winner-go-home quarterfinal. It's a 1-point game. They try to spin off a little miscue. Yo gets the steal. Vuk will go inside. Supika, he gets the last touch on it. It'll go back over to Baskets. Baycom thought about lining up the shot. Instead, they kick it out. Jovanovic, a big time 2. And that's a big miss. So with 3:50 to go, Vidovic gets it to Supika. They find him on the inside. Can they get the stop? They can't. An excellent finish from the smaller Vidovic. Over the outstretched arm of Giesmann. We're all tied at 10. Giesmann from the same spot once more. This time he misses, but they leave it wide open. Big putback slam from CD Baycom. It's a 1-point lead. Supika wrapped up, gets the ball, throws him to the ground. What a response from Hangzhou. They'll go back to the post. Jovanovic out to Baycom, thought about the shot. Jab steps it, trying to get the separation, takes it now, and can't get it to go. Did it hit the rim? It did not. We'll get a timeout here. Need a breather after that one. It was non-stop. For the better part of a minute. The intensity on full display here from both sides. But you love a game that gives you just a little bit of everything going down the stretch. That Jovanovic and Sopica matchup has been truly a sight to see. Every single time they come together, there's at least one person hitting the ground in some way, shape, or form. 3:04 to go. We are tied at 11. You can see 4 straight possession scores for Hangzhou, only 1 for basketball. I think it'd be smart trying to get Giesman more touches. He was the reason that they started picking up the scoring. Yo will start off with it. Vuk gets the handle. Wants a 2, won't get it just yet. Sopica with him in the pick and roll. Good feed in there. Good shield again. And a massive 2-hand slam. Aguiman wants to go quick though. We're clearing the ball. They find Giesman in the post. Everyone clears out. Vuk tries to go 1-on-1. The drop step. Gets the big time block. And that's going to be stolen. Body hits the floor. They try to get in the inside. The misread though on the pass. Oh, and what a dive for it. Looking like a young Rodman. Jovanovic kept it in play. Claiming for a jersey pull. And we're going to get a timeout after that one as well. I wanted to see that one come back into play again, see how it all unfolded. There was that, and then the pass just went. Aguiman was flaring out left. It went to his right. This was the big play. Giesman with the height, obviously. Vuk had none of it, though. Read the drop step down the baseline. And the towel crew getting put to work in what has been a rainy day. Haven't had to worry about it too much on the court. So it is going to stay, and possession will flip over to Hangzhou. They have a 1-point lead. They're trying to build on it. Vidovic, Sopica gets fined on the inside, all the way down low between the trees. Giesman and Jovanovic can't get the stop. They'll go to Giesman again on the left side. Bacom wants to go in. Jovanovic pulls up. No good there. Hard off the back of the rim. Sopica gets the board. Jovanovic. Vidovic trying to push this to a 2-possession game and can't. Bacom to Jovanovic in the low post. Wants to go 1-on-1. Bacom finds some space. Tries to draw the contact, but good job of staying out of the way was Yo. 1-point game with 1:45. Vidovic picks up his dribble. 2 seconds remaining. Yo's got to get something up and does. And that one far left. Basketball with a chance to tie or take the lead. They'll take a timeout here to talk things over. When you have such an interior threat, but also some good 2-point shooting, it can really leave you vulnerable. And there's been multiple times where Bacom has been able to find his way in on those hold-up plays. Both teams animated as they go into the timeouts. Again, this is winner-go-home territory. Both these teams sitting at 1-1. Aguiman will be the one to receive the ball in the check. It'll go straight to Giesman at the elbow. Jovanovic will wrap things around. He'll take the drive. He'll go up with it. Great defense. It's better offense. Toilet bowls around and finally drops on in. We're tied at 13. Sopica and Jovanovic battling down low. They're going to be wrapped up. They threw the pass anyway. This was the excellent finish. Even gave some love to the backboard there on the spin around. But it is going to go over to Hangzhou. Seven fouls apiece now. 13-13, 1:18 to go. And they're going to put the shot clock at 4.7. Hangzhou got to make something happen. There are 3 out there. Vuk, Vidovic, and Sopica. Vidovic wants to go quick with it. That's going to be a 1 if it does end up going. He does get his own rebound off the backboard. He didn't mean to do it, but it still looked just as pretty. 1-point lead back to Hangzhou. Giesmann for two. It's just long. Back of the iron and out. Supika does get out to Vuk. They try to go for the pick and roll. Vuk, no separation. Oh, just off the front of the rim, comes up short. Just need a bucket to tie it. Agyeman to the inside. Kick out to Beckham. He wants to drive. 2 seconds remaining. Right-handed hook. Oh, it's butter. A beautiful finish for Sidi Beckham. But right back the other way they go. A jersey pull doesn't matter. Giesmann knocks it away. Vuk gets it. Puts it up. Giesmann with the massive rejection. Agyeman will take his time. That shot clock dwindling down. The crossover, the spin. He goes up. He can't get the finish. It tips to Vidovic. 12 seconds remaining. Not a lot of separation, if that by milliseconds. Vidovic to Vuk. Vuk for the ball game. He misses. Agyeman gets it. And we are going to get our first overtime here in Shanghai. 2 points by any means necessary is all you need. And what a crazy final sequence. The defense. Standing reach almost down at the rim for Giesmann. This beautiful spin hook from Beckham to be able to get it to this position in the game. I thought that one might have been good from the right corner. Seven on the fouls, 14-14 on the score. You just need 2 points, not win by 2. Just whoever scores the first 2 can take it. You can see the leading scores of the game. If it hasn't been obvious, Giesmann leading the way for basketball with 7. Vuk and Supika split the pair at 5 apiece. It is going to be the team from Germany to start off with the ball here in overtime. Will they go for the 2 just to try to win it? It's going to be Jovanovic. Long off the back of the iron. Clock is off because it's overtime. First to get 2 points. Supika battling inside. 2 bodies hit. Jovanovic comes out of there with the steal. Off-ball screen set. Agyeman receives. Going on the inside. Nice little Euro in the big-time finish. 1 point on the board, but it can still be over here with a 2. Vuk wants it. Supika needs it. Supika takes it. Supika makes it! And Hangzhou stay composed and get the big-time win here in our third quarter final. Thanks to the hot shooting of Milos, Supika took his time, nothing but net. It is absolute money, and Hangzhou will be moving on to our semifinal. That's the moment you live for at this stage. A winner-go-home situation in overtime, and you are the one to be the last man standing. China's own Hangzhou Jingwei now advance to 2-1 overall in the tournament. Most importantly, they will move on to semifinal number 2, where they will await the winner between the team from Belgium, Antwerp, and the Serbian side, Crvena Zvezda, coming up here shortly. As we said, no rest for the weary in FIBA 3x3. The action continues to roll. When you have delays, you know, you're waiting for something good, and we got it. One of the best games that we've seen here so far. Basketball, they do end up bowing out of this tournament, but what a run it was for them. As the crowd start to fill back out, weather here in Shanghai looks like it's finally cleared up just a little bit as we jump into the highlights, which was an action-packed, really been waiting for a game like this one to go to overtime, game-winning scenario, and we finally ended up getting it. So Pika says, I don't want to play the 1-point game. Not a guy that's truly known for shooting a bunch of 2s, even for what we've seen so far in this tournament. You saw all the bully work there on the inside. maybe caught them a little bit off guard with his flare out there on that open shot. But anytime you have basketball in this game, you know it's going to be a heavy attack on the interior. And it was a spectacular display, really, from all of them. They have the size to all of them play a big man here in FIBA 3x3. But ultimately, two-point shooting is a big difference, and that's what came in big for Hangzhou coming in down the stretch. But Giesman, he had an unbelievable offensive tear. We called out that he had 7 points midway through that game, and he finished with 7. You would like to see maybe him have gotten more touches going down the stretch for his team. But Vuk, now back-to-back games of him stepping up massive offensively. Two-point work, facilitating an MVP-esque performance from Vuk there in that one. But what can you say about Supika and his battles? He fought all for his own. He's going to be feeling it tomorrow morning, I can tell you that much. But of course, in any game, whether it's FIBA 3x3, traditional basketball, threes are more than twos, and twos are more than ones. And if you can be that team to hit them, especially when it matters most, that's all you need. And this is the shot that put the game on ice. You can see the crowd support, everyone getting hyped up. And what a relief that was. You go into overtime, there is no game clock. You still do have the shot clock in play, but that is just going to be constantly going over and over again. They will get some much earned rest as we jump into our very last quarterfinal. Final number 4, Antwerp from Belgium, Crvena Zvezda from Serbia, as we head down for the official team intros. There you saw the teams. Antwerp, one of the top-ranked teams that we have in the competition, will have their hands full in this one. Lots of top-ranked guys on both sides. Our player to watch, Dennis Donkor, 13th in the world, 7 points per game. Explosive offensively and defensively. Here for Antwerp, they're number 1. And, of course, on the other side of Crvena Zvezda, ring number 72 is Vukicevic with 4 points per game. They're number 1 as well. It'll be the Serbian side of red, Antwerp in the light blue. There you can see where things stack up. 50% shooting from two-point range, 75% on the inside. That is what makes Dennis Donkor so great. That is the standard that he has set. And then the other side, 50% from one for Vukicevic and 25% from behind the two-point arc. Another play to watch is Jonas Furtz. Jokic stopped with the play. Great hold-up, great playmaking, and even better offensively with the scoring. It will be Antwerp starting off with the ball as they hold up at Kaspar. Immediately over to Jonas. Jonas just puts it up, trying to draw the foul. No whistle's going to come. Ref says no. Ushtowick will check into the game for defensive measures and a hook inside of the jersey. And it is going to be whistled on Antwerp. Jonas staying in front. Ball's going to be knocked out of play. And it is going to get a quick switch of the possession. Donkor back in. Donkor here on the right side. They try to double up high. Jonas gets hit hard there on the screen. Every game today has been physical. You're just waiting to see where the bar is set and who's going to top the other team. Jonas tries to get the feed inside. And 3 total fouls in 29 seconds here of this one. We'll see if that continues. They get over to Jonas. He thought about it. Now with Donkor, 50% shooter from two-point range, trying to add to that tally and does. Deep range shot. That Kovacevic right in his grill. Did not even matter. Gordevic getting held up there by Jonas. He gets switched into the play. Hail Mary and a chuck. And they are able to keep this one alive here for Antwerp. Donkor takes the 2 and almost makes it. Hits off the left side of the rim. Jonas chases down the long offensive rebound. Shot clock continues to dwindle. Jonas goes right. Ushtowick was open, but great defense coming out there. Crvena Zvezda, and wow, what a play! Jonas just throws a heave, and Ushtowick is right there to receive it, and right back on the other side, Vukicevic with an instant response. Ushtowick wants a 2 of his own. Hard off the rim, and a foul called there on the rebound. Well, they'll get that one to Antwerp as well. Jonas picking up another one. This is that quick play. He just throws it up. Ushtowick, right place, right time. Difficult shot to try to get the timing down on. Milos with the hand up to Dordevic, and he cannot hit the 2. Kaspar comes out with it. Ushtowick turns on the Jets, gets the lay-in to go. Pretty finish. Defender just trailing right behind him. Good use of the body from the smaller attacker as Antwerp take a 2-point lead. Vukicevic, Ushtowick being a nuisance. He slips, gets him to touch the ground and makes him pay. Vukicevic with a massive 2 again. They missed that one. He's open from the right side this time. Vukicevic goes back to back. Big time 2-point shooting from our star player to watch. There you can see it, enough time to set his feet. Kaspar could not get out to it in time. Vukicevic with a couple pretty strokes back to back. That's good to give Crvena Zvezda a 2-point lead. You know, Donkor wants to have a big response. Passes out of it. Jonas back to Donkor. Donkor from way downtown. Can't connect there this time. Milos will get the reset to Kovacevic. Nice hand off to Dordevic. Dordevic on the inside, rejected there by Jonas. And there's going to be 1.8. The hot hand of Vukicevic comes back into the game to try to make some magic happen. No better moment for a heat check moment. He puts it straight up. Body's on him. No foul's going to be called. Misses the putback. And we'll get a foul called on the play under the basket. So many bodies all the way around. And that is going to be whistled a foul on the Serbian side. 4 fouls for them, 2 for Antwerp. But it's still good for a 2-point lead for Crvena. Donkor again getting him up, lining him up, just can't knock him down currently. Vukicevic, again, this time off the back. Jonas from way downtown, foul called off the play. And it is going to be an offensive foul. And there's going to be another whistle. An offensive foul again. We have 9 fouls, still with 7:01 to go. 5 on Crvena, 4 on Antwerp. This time causing more bodies to hit the ground. And there you can see the push off there by Mario Dordevic from Crvena. And they'll get a delay of game warning there for the checkup. Kaspar lost the handle for a moment. Just going to put a couple seconds back on the clock here in this one due to the delay. And we're back and ready to go. Milos the one to check it up here for Crvena Zvezda. And that was going to be a big rejection. They still able to get it back and just skywalk into the rim, but couldn't get it to go. And it's another whistle. We'll get a timeout here as well. With 6:49 still to go, 5 fouls apiece. This is our last quarterfinal that we have here in Shanghai. Following the conclusion of this game, we'll have our shootout final as well. Following the shootout, we'll take a little bit of a break. And then we will jump into the semifinals and, of course, the grand finals to cap everything all off here in Shanghai. 1 free throw coming up here for Kovacevic. Takes a couple bounces before finally dropping in, but that's good to extend the lead to 3. Donkor to Kaspar. Kaspar to Furtz. Oh, excellent feed. They're on the bounce. And some emphasis there on that one. Kaspar gets up with it with 2 hands. Dordevic wants to try to get a speed burst. Can't. Great defense here so far from Antwerp. Puts the 2 up. Forces the miss. Defense prevails for Antwerp once again. Just a quick flick of the wrist on the bounce. There for Jonas. And Kaspar combining once more. Oosterwijk gets back in. Thought about the drive. Oh, Donkor left him in the dust off ball. But can't get the 2-point shot to go again. Getting him up in bunches. But not the greatest percent for a 50% shooter. On the attack. They go for Donkor. They get him. Vukicevic does it once more. Big collision again on the screen. That's been happening all day here on the final day. Everything off ball with these screens. But Vukicevic just bullying his way there on the inside and got the floater to go. He has been the standout here for this side. Like I said, Towel Crew here in Shanghai has been put to work many times today, probably double time from what it was yesterday. Ball's back in play. Oosterwijk will have the hold-up play. Jonas Furtz over to Donkor. Nice tip of the ball. Vukicevic able to just get a hand on it. And he's wearing the effort that he's putting in here so far. Much needed rest coming out from him. Donkor to Jonas. Jonas thought about it, got him to jump. The second defender's there off the front of the rim, pokes it back out to Donkor. Huge way to get a second chance opportunity here. Donkor comes around the screen, gets the separation, can't get it to go off the back of the rim again. Lots of long rebounds, they reset it, they get it to the inside, and Milos with the big-time finish over the smaller Oosterwijk. Antwerp needs a response, and they need it now. Donkor drives, gets it up and in. Way too quick to try to keep up. Here's Dordjevic, good behind the back move, and an easy glide into the paint. And there's a bounce pass by Jonas. That's going to be intercepted. Ball stripped away, foul's going to be called. This was the play earlier from Dordjevic, and then, of course, here for Donkor, late drop coming from Kovacevic. Just able to get it up and in. 4-point lead, tried to extend it here for the Serbian side. Dordjevic on the inside, puts it up. Kaspar, great defense. Donkor with the offensive board. He's going to be fouled. And foul number 7 comes into play for Crvena Zvezda. Donkor looks to add to its scoring, 2 points currently. And this will make it 3. Free throw number 1 is good. A chance to add to that here in free throw number 2. This to make it 5. Gets it to go. So struggle, you have built such a nice lead, but now you're in foul trouble. Those 2 free throws can come back to haunt you. Vukicevic with another step back and another 2 and another make. He is in fuego here in this game, the one man to look out for. Donkor, big time contact. About as 50-50 as it could get. Vukicevic left him in the dust. Another big 2. Dordjevic, Vuki, Sevic, once more from the same spot. Cash money. All green lights for Vukicevic. Antwerp, they need a 2. They get it to Jonas. He can't capitalize. Kaspar chases the rebound. Trying to get used to calling for the challenge. Refs say no. 14-8 now. Kaspar puts up a, almost looked like a Hail Mary, but it hits. Dordjevic with a step back. Almost looked like a shot, but it is a high pass towards the inside. Antwerp gets it. They go back to their scorer, Donkor. Kaspar with a big 2, last possession. Can they get something like that? 3 seconds on the shot clock, big screen hits. Jonas can't capitalize. Kaspar chases down the rebound. Quick flick out to Donkor. Here's Fort for 2, short again. And there was a player down this whole possession. That is Kovacevic from Crvena Zvezda. And they got the look that they needed and still couldn't make it despite the player being out of the play. Medical team will check on him to make sure everything's good. That's that big 2 from Kaspar. Seen a lot of interior work of Vukicevic. Just a pure stroke today. Every one of his shots has not had to see a lot of the rim. You can see a little bit back and forth. Antwerp get 2. On the other side, they're going to get 2, and then Antwerp gets 1 right back. Just got to be careful that they maybe don't go down to just 3 players left in this game, but it looks like he is up and he is all good. I think the ref just wanted to go over, double check the play, make sure there's nothing ill-advised. But it will be Crvena's ball. Milos with the hold-up play. Vukicevic steps it back, thought about it, and Milos stumbles a bit, but able to remain relentless there on the inside. As Kaspar is going to be whistling for the foul. It's going to be foul number 7 for him. Or as a team, I should say. It was good patience, but good body work to be able to pin him in. Milos will connect on the first. That extends things to 15 as a team for Crvena. Milos with 2. Now make it 3. What response will we get from one of the best in the world in Antwerp? Donkor inside, lefty finish. Milos will bring it out, but struggling, turns it, got to clear it, they finally do. And another body hits the floor there, charging through the screen. And it'll be some more free throws. That speed burst from Donkor. Effortlessly floating to the rim. 2 more free throws here for the big man, as Milos can't connect on this one. Went perfect 2 of 2 from the line the last time. And does get the second one to drop. Donkor open. They need this and they can again. So many open opportunities, just lots of misses. Probably like attempt number 6 of the game, you'd think, here for Donkor, as that ball is going to be knocked out of play. Crvena looking to put the final touches here on this quarterfinal, game number 4, with 3:14 to go. They spin. Jonas gets it. Kaspar, though, able to come up with the steal. Jonas will take the 2. Jonas, ball hits everywhere but the bottom of the rim. Thankfully, Van Oosterwijk is there. Cleans up the miss, gets the bucket. Dordevic, oh, good behind the back move. Kaspar's there, and oh, toilet bowls and down. A beautiful finish. Kaspar for 2 again for the same spot he hit on previously. It's money for him going back to back. Vukicevic, Oosterwijk in front of him, steps it back. Vukicevic, hard up the back iron, and Kaspar flies for the offensive board. Down 4. Into the hands of Jonas. Jonas off one leg. Jonas comes up way short. This was the previous Kaspar 2-point shot. So much length, so impossible to block. And then this finish here. Sensational defense. Dordevic Finkler just getting the roll, as we do have a free throw coming in. Antwerp now at 9 fouls. The pressure is on to come back from this deficit with just 2:19 to go. A 2 here can put it away. They're trying to find Vukicevic, they can't. Dordevic, the number 4, with 2 seconds left. This would game it, and no, in front of the rim, backing out. They double team down low, and Dordevic with the quick turnaround, able to get it. Donkor goes down the baseline, he takes the 1. Game point. Milos, Dordevic with it to put the final touches on the game, and can't. Big time collision. Donkor in the left corner. Oosterwijk now over to Jonas. Jonas will take a 2 again. Oh, that ball bounces around. Oosterwijk hits the floor. Jonas to the right side. Milos loses the touch on it. Frantic pace and the potential dying moments of game 4. Dordevic, Vukicevic for the game! He drills it! And Zvezda will move on forward to our semifinal. He had the hot hand from the first jump shot all the way to the last. And Vukicevic put the closing touches with a big-time upset against one of the favorites in Antwerp, a 22-15 finish. And that leaves us just with 4 teams remaining. Ulaanbaatar, MMC Energy, Shanghai, Hangzhou, Jingwei, and of course, the Serbian side, the lone Serbian side left in the Final Four, Crvena, Zvezda. What a game that was. 2 sensational back-to-back finishes to close out our quarterfinal. As we jump into the highlights, you can see the sun was still out a little bit at the start of this game as it kept going on. The lights continued to dim. But all the opportunities that they had to kick it off, it was great from Antwerp. Just couldn't get a lot of those finishing touches. Probably one of the worst shooting performances that we might have seen so far here from Jonas Verts when they needed it most. Dennis Donkor, same thing. I think he probably had around 6 two-point attempts in the game. Just couldn't get it to go. But when Vuk Vukicevic is making the shots that he is, it is hard to stop. It was relentless. It was scrappy, as you might expect, like all these games are. It's kind of the one word that you use to describe anything that you're seeing here on the World Tour. It is always scrappy. It is always gritty. The physicality gets turned up to another level. But there's something about the air here in Shanghai that has just got everybody going at it. Crvena Zvezda able to pull off an upset. So now a couple of the top-ranked teams that we have in the world in Liman as well as Antwerp. No Skyliners either. A chance for a new team to try to punch their ticket over in towards our top mark. Who will sneak their way in? Who will come away with the prize pool? And who will get the ultimate prize, obviously, of finishing in first, getting that big check at the end. Crvena Zvezda, a team to watch out for. Here you can see the updated look of the bracket. Ulaanbaatar, MMC Energy will take on Shanghai in our first semifinal. And on the other side, Hangzhou Jingwei will take on Crvena Zvezda as well. Here on our side, we are going to take a quick break. We are going to have the shootout final coming up at the top of the hour. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back here at FIBA 3x3 World Tour Shanghai. So we have Crop from the Skyliners as one of these shootout finalists. 3 racks compared to the 2 that we saw in the preliminary stages. Only makes 1 on the first. Okay, starting to pick up some momentum here from the top of the arc. Makes the 3rd, misses the 4th and the 5th. We'll see what rack number 3 has for him. Oh, back to back. And the bonus rack from way downtown behind the FIBA 3x3 logo. A lot more effort, not able to get any of those, so he'll finish with 7. That was Nicholas Crump from the Skyliners. Saw his shooting on display on their pull play stage. Next up, we have Gans Solomon from Sansar. See if he can try to spring some magic into this. Only made shot number 2. He'll move to the top of the arc, usually the sweet spot. It's a lot better of a sign. 2 on rack number 2. He'll move to his final rack. Of course, the bonus rack being at the top behind the FIBA 3x3 logo. Back to back here, trying to make it 3. Does. 1 more. There he goes. Clean rack. Hits the last one, too. He beats the score 7. Now he moves on to the bonus. So 8 with 11.88 remaining on the clock there for Gans Solomon from Sansar M-Bank. And we'll have a couple guys coming up next who are going to be partaking in the semifinals. One has had a lot of rest, but it's now time for the archer. Anand Audion Bold from Ulaanbaatar MMC Energy. Starting off here on the right side, score to beat is 8, and 11.88 was on the clock. Oh, this is clean. Best start that we've seen so far. 3 on the first rack. I think it might benefit him if he had players passing the ball in rhythm. 2 on the second. Moves on to the final rack here. Here from the left side, which like a sweet spot's on the right where we've seen him hitting so many big shots. And he is able to still get 2. Time for the money ball on the 3x3 logo. First one's no good. Try number 2. That one's out. Last one takes his time in a dribble. And he ties Crump from what we saw. But we got to check on, obviously, the timing as well. And we'll see if the hot hand from Vuk Vukicevic from Crvena Zvezda carries over from what we just saw in that quarterfinal game over here into our shootout contest. It's the same spot where he hit the shot to put it away. 4 on rack 1. And I have a strong feeling this might be a big rack 3. We saw him hit a lot of big shots in that previous game. I take back what I said. Is able to at least salvage one of them. Oh, he's the first bonus ball to get in. 2 points to his way. Another one. Oh, is it 3 in a row? It is 3 in a row. Vukicevic might have just ran away with it with 14. Vukicevic just stole it. 14. Next was 8, and then a tie at 3 and 4, but it was Krop who did edge him out because he had more time on the clock, even though he got 7. But Vukicevic was hot in the quarterfinal, was sensational in those first 2 racks. Rack number 3, maybe one you want to forget, but 3 for 3 on the bonus rack is just absurd. Got the first 2. This one, little Steph Curry, he knew. He walked off. He just had to look at the final moments of it, and that was all she wrote. Vukicevic is your shootout contest winner. So regardless, he's going to walk away with some hardware and some cash here for winning the shootout. Sometimes winning competitions like this is all you need to keep your offensive spark going into the final stages of this. And here we go to make it official. Your shootout contest winner from Crvena Zvezda. Vukicevic at 22 years of age, ranks 72 in the world. Now gets a shootout contest championship under his belt. And of course, whenever you win a competition, no check right now, but a nice big sign to show that you are the shootout contest winner as well. Congratulations to Crvena Zvezda's already own number 1, Vukicevic, piggybacking off of his great offensive performance in the quarterfinals, capping it all off here with a shootout victory. We will see him coming up in our semifinal number 2. They will be taking on Hangzhou. So Hangzhou and Shanghai, 2 Chinese teams well represented here in our semifinal. Don't forget, too, later on, we will have the dunk contest that's going to come in. Here you can see the final results. Wasn't even close. Vukicevic with 14, got Salman with 8. And, of course, Krop with that tie, but able to edge him out just because of the time that was left on the clock as well, with 7 made shots. But of course, with the shootout now over, we will return for our second session. It's going to be semifinals leading us all the way to our grand finals. You can see right there, 19:30 local time. We will step away for the time being, but we will be back at 19:30, so that way everyone can see how the semifinals is going to be playing out. It'll be Ulaanbaatar taking on Shanghai.